Number 66, Bruiser Experience. Number 707, Super G. Number 80, Boo Jitsu. Number 86, Wild Card. And the bench staff, Ron F. Kennedy, Ian Malcontent, and Your Worst Nightmare.
And wearing blue, we have the Cleveland Guardians. Their roster is number 00, number 122, Barbie, number 13, Rad, number 256, Decrypt, number 42, Adrenaline Rush, number 44, Emma Killjoy, number 45, Halo Chick, number 47, Jess Crazy, number 5, Wikipedia, number 6, Angry Boda, number 67, Fury, number 7, Shram, number 77, Dick Move, number 889, Right Hand Man, number 916, Sicko Mode, number 126, Gal Fox, number 4, Shank, number 69, Tag Hurt, and their bench staff, Ruins, Double In, and Chewy.
And I always forget this. I never introduce myself. I am Pinky Donchadero, and for the first time on the mic with me, I've got
The other twin.
thank you, other twin. I'm getting the other twin up to speed so he can announce with me at Dawn of the Derby Part 2.
Dawn of the Derby Part 2, Electric Boogaloo.
Who's going to learn how to break dance for that? Get up in some zombie makeup and
You know,
break dance.
I might rock some zombie makeup while I'm announcing.
I am going to hold you to that. Already, head rep has signaled the whistle, and we are about to get down some to derby action. Starting off this jam, it looks like we're going to have number 889, Right Hand Man, up against 00, Spark Plug. I think this is the first time in quite some time that Right Hand Man has been playing some derby. We're glad to see him back on the track. And these jammers are quick off that line. This pack is moving. Right Hand Man gets a little speed on that outside lane. The evil twin lost the thought there.
I am sliding into this. Right hand man back into the pack. And he falls. He's almost through. Let's see. Oh, and right hand man is through.
Right Hand Man gets those 4 points, fights for those 4 points as Sparkplug reached the back of the pack but got stuck. Right Hand Man made sure to get them, call it off. Oh, but Sparkplug able to get 1 point, was able to get those hips past at least one of the Guardians. Right Hand Man, 4 points.
Atlanta won.
All right, our second jam here, we've got number 00 taking on number 707, Super G. Nice work from number 86, Wild Card. Taps 0 to the infield. Oh, but 0 gets some speed.
Through.
Nice work there by 0. Z Jammer.
0 is coming back around quick.
Super G out of the pack now. Chasing down 0-0 with some height there, can see over the pack, seeing Super G coming up quick and calls it off. Hey Nitro, we lost the camera. If you could come to the production headquarters.
All right, it looks like we have Wikipedia.
And that's number 1962, Human Missile Crisis. I love that name. Crisis. Doing work at the front of the pack. One blocker to beat. Gets around the Guardians.
Through.
Nice job by Crisis getting lead jammer.
Wikipedia through and coming around.
Smart
And
work there by Crisis. Sees Wikipedia coming around. Here's her bench telling her to call it.
And as they change up skaters here, it looks like we're going to have number 42, Adrenaline Rush, jamming for the Guardians, and 66, Bruiser Experience for Atlanta.
Nice work there by Shrimping Bruiser off track to reset. While Adrenaline Rush splits through the middle of that
Rush.
wall.
Adrenaline Rush is through the pack.
Earns that lead jam status.
Bruiser's through.
Ooh, elevator door closes right there on Adrenaline Rush and calls it off.
Coming into Jam 4, Cleveland is ahead 11-5. It looks like we got right-hand man jamming again for Cleveland.
And that's the captain of Atlanta, Dr. Who's Your Mama. Dr. Who's Your Mama trying to take that outside. Isn't finding much success. So jostling back and forth. Oh, but gets around number 67.
Right-hand man struggling to get through, but gets through on the inside.
Oh, clear as day, that inside lane open. Who's Your Mama? Lead and scoring points.
We lost power. Oh, there we go.
There we go. Thank you, everyone who is tuned in on this stream. We appreciate you. Right-hand man completes a scoring pass, picks up 4 points.
And calls it.
Yep. Who's Your Mama doesn't want right-hand man to be able to get any more points and calls it off.
This time we got Zero lining up against Wild Card.
Wild Card getting down there low, hoping to distract the pack.
Jammers quick off the line, and there's a pile up.
Zero trying to take that.
Ooh, Wild Card is through the pack.
That was beautiful. It was kind of a little hip bump, apex jump there for Wild Card. I don't know that I've ever seen that maneuver before. I hope we get more of that. But Zero coming up quick. Apex jump. But Wild Card calls it off. I like that. I like that. That was a little bit Sunday morning excitement there. Who needs caffeine? We just need a Wild Card jam.
This game is really heating up. Cleveland ahead by 2 points, 15-13. We got 00 Spark Plug lining up against 42 Adrenaline Rush. Jammers off the line. Spark Plug gets pushed out, but it's back in.
Big hit by Dick move. Takes Spark Plug off their feet. But Spark Plug up quickly. Rounds out at that outside lane. Gets lead jam for Atlanta.
Spark Plug running back into the back of the pack.
It's like
Adrenaline Rush through the pack.
Rad trying to slow up Spark Plug, but Spark Plug able to shake him off. Gets out of the pack and calls off the jam. Just waiting for those points to go up on the board. Because guess what? We've got a lead change.
A lead change.
A lead change.
Lead change.
Lead change. And since this is early morning, do espresso shots. Anytime there's a lead change, we're going to do an espresso shot. Now, Nitro, you're in my head. Thanks a lot.
Right hand man lining up. Couldn't see who the
Oh, that's Super G wearing the
Super
star.
G wearing the star.
I believe that was a forearm call there. Jam Burglar called forearm on right hand man, set to the penalty box. So this is a power jam for Atlanta.
Super G through the pack.
Oh.
Super G pushed out. And Super G picking up that 4 points and coming back around for another pass.
Super G having to go toe to toe with all four of the Guardians blockers, while right hand man released from the penalty box, sneaks past on that inside line, completes his initial pass.
Super G calls it off.
Smart move there. When you have the lead, you want to keep the lead. Don't give right hand man a chance to get to that pack and get any points. Call it off. Oh, yay. It's my friend Shreem.
So we have a Twitch chat that says, "I just hope both teams have fun." Looks like they're all having fun out there, and I hope it continues.
There were hugs on the jam line there by Bujitsu and Shram. Now the work begins.
Shram through the pack for that lead jam status.
Shram went through there absolutely untouched.
It's Shrammer time. Shram making easy work of the pack.
Oh no.
He got pushed out, so he goes back to reset. Oh, we had a power jam.
Definitely got a power jam. I did not see what naughty thing Super G did, but Super G's in the penalty box. This is Shram's chance to regain the lead. Big hand there for Fancy Pants Von Glitter Tush. Took a little bit of a hit there. Thank you to our medics treating him quickly back up on his feet. Now, since the jam was called for injury, Von Glittertouch will have to sit for 3 jams. We hope his noggin is okay. And that's your mama out there medicing the other twin.
How about that?
Yesterday, we had almost your entire family. You were the only one not here. We had your dad, we had your mom, Jam Burglar.
I was at a party.
You were getting it on, dancing to some Lizzo.
Just like to take this short break to wish Happy Mother's Day to all the moms out there.
Moms of 2-legged children, 4-legged children, children with wings.
Thank you for everything that you do.
Already. Oh, looks like a forearm being called on Wikipedia. Did get out of the pack first, but sent to the penalty box. Fujitsu does break free. I'm seeing a no pass, no penalty, so no lead jam in this jam.
Does that mean there's a full 2-minute jam?
Absolutely. I was just gonna say, do you know what happens?
I am picking up the rules as
Yes.
we go.
So with no lead jammer, this will go for the full 2 minutes. No jammer likes that. No jammer wants to jam for full 2 minutes.
I wouldn't.
And I don't even want to jam anyway.
Fujitsu is through the pack, picking up 4 points.
But it does look like Bujitsu was called as lead jammer.
Oh,
I apologize. I initially saw Omi giving the shake off basically kind of signal there saying no lead, but Bujitsu is lead. Fujitsu getting pushed out of bounds there by number 77, Dick Move. Dick Move dragging him all the way back to turn 4, losing quite a bit of position.
We have a star pass for Cleveland.
And Fujitsu sees that happen and calls it off. Hearing some whistles. We're getting a timeout. Yeah, we're getting a timeout from the Guardians. Bench coach Brianna Ruins out there having a little conversation with the team. It's always good to have a timeout, just kind of do a little reset there.
I'm out of go-go juice.
Oh no. On a Sunday morning, the best thing you can do is feed your announcers as much caffeine as possible.
Amen.
If they run out, bring them more. Hint, hint. No. We should from the Twitch stream DoorDash Starbucks. Wait, what's that snack delivery service? Is it
No, not
is it
Instacart.
Go Puff?
Go Puff. Yeah, we should go puff some Monster Energy to the announcers table. All right. They're
Deep breath in. Deep breath out.
they're lining back up. It's like we got Mama lining up against Zero.
Zero looks like gonna go for a little bit of a rolling start here on this jam. Both jammers taking very different paths.
Zero running into all of the Atlanta blockers. Mama through the front.
Oh, Mama's so close, got shut down.
Zero gets through for lead jammer status.
Mama is out of the pack. Nice big leap there.
Zero calling it off.
Smart move. But hey, Atlanta still in the lead, 33 to the Cleveland Guardians, 21.
So for those that might not know, why do the jammers sometimes line up behind another one and then roll up to the pack before the jam starts?
That's just kind of personal preference. Maybe that's a little get you amped up. I'm rolling up here and I'm getting, I know I have a tough wall that I'm coming up on and I want to get that wall with some speed. I like this from the Twitch. Ken from Chewy. Can turn coach for Guardians get some coffee delivered too? Oh, and look at that human missile crisis. Must have had her caffeine out of that pack. Speed is your lead jammer.
And star pass by the Guardians. Rad now has the
smart move there. That's strategery. Rad gets that star and just gets ready to approach the pack. Crisis calls it off.
We got right hand man lining up against Sparkplug.
Happy to see Fancy Pants Von Glittertush back out on the track. Naga must be feeling much better.
I'm glad he's okay.
Absolutely. Alrighty, here we go.
Let's see what the Jammers can do with this.
Sparkplug always seems to get caught up in a wall of tall, but Sparkplug able to shake off those defenders is your lead jammer.
Right hand man through the pack as well. Sparkplug runs into a Cleveland wall and pushed out.
Nice work staying on her feet.
Like
Halo
right,
Chick for sure thought they had shut down Sparky, but Sparky was like, nope, I'm still here.
as we pass the halfway point of the first period, we have Atlanta 41, Cleveland 25.
Nice work by Atlanta and Cleveland Guardians. It looks like we might have had a bit of a false start there by Zero, had to yield, but doesn't inhibit him at all. He's out quickly and is your lead jammer for the Cleveland Guardians. Oh,
Zero making easy work of that Atlanta pack.
4 big
Zero
points.
coming around again. Let's see. Zero running into a wall this time around. And that apex jump. Picking up another 4 and calling it off.
But not before Super G able to get 1 point there.
Nice jam by both teams. Cleveland picking up those important points to stay in it.
Okay, let's see what Wildcard has for us in this jam. What sweet maneuvers are we going to see? I'm
And
guessing that's why the
lining
derby
up
name is Wildcard.
lining up against them is Adrenaline Rush. Both jammers running into a wall.
Wildcard doing the dance at that front with Shram and Halo Chick is able to shake him off, gets lead jam. Already, wild card subbing down. The Guardians picks up 4 points, calls it 0 points for the Guardians. Nice lead there, 13-point lead by Atlanta over the Guardians, but it's roller derby. Anything can happen. Right hand man taking the star up against for 66 Bruiser experience. Oh, nice work there by right hand man. Tried to make himself paper thin, danced behind pocket, gets lead jammer, but Bruiser right behind right hand man.
Right hand man calls it off. Nice strategic play there by Cleveland.
I love when a jammer is on the floor calling it desperately. Like, see, look, my hands, they're big, they're touching my hips. Oh, yeah, here we go.
Schrammer time.
Shrammer time. Taking on Doctor Who's Your Mama. Ooh, these walls are tough. Not going anywhere, but Shrimmer time finds that inside lane. Is your lead jammer up? Uh-oh, the glasses come off. He's fast, but now he's blind.
Shram means business. The glasses came off. Shram running into that Atlanta wall, making easy work of them, and he's through.
Thank you again to our medics. Glad to see Dr. Hoosier Mama skating off the track. So it looks like we've got the pivot for the Guardian 0 in the penalty box. I will say this morning I miss the electronic whiteboard and being able to see what penalties are happening. Because, there's so much to watch in Derby. It's hard to keep track of penalties as the announcer.
Bujitsu lining up against Adrenaline Rush.
I like these jammers touching butts there. It's like, I like you. I'm going to just get real close to you. Oh, in stereo. Bujitsu able to recover. Go for it. Evil twin.
Other twin. The other twin.
Yeah, somehow I feel like Jam Burglar's the evil twin.
Yeah, he is. I'm the good one. Bujitsu is through the pack.
Oh no, penalty for Adrenaline. I didn't quite see what that penalty was for, but this is going to be a power jam for Bujitsu. A smart move there. Bujitsu gets into the pack, calls it off. We're going to start fresh and have a power start. It's like we're going to get an official review request here from the Cleveland Guardians bench. Brianna Ruins, very official today. While we're in that official review, Rocket Rangoon says, "Go Guardians!" Oh no, here comes Nitro. Okay, so this official review from the Cleveland Guardians is a request for call on the Atlanta Jammer. Did you say that's number 80? Bujitsu. They're requesting it on the Jammer, Bujitsu.
While we're in this review, it looks like we just crossed the 10-minute mark, and Atlanta still holds the lead over Cleveland, 50-39. We have a nice close bout here.
Happy to see that. Atlanta played a hard bout last night, so they were able to recover, get back here early this morning, and again, both games they played with a short roster, came all the way north with only 9 active skaters. So big props to our friends from the Dirty South. Oh no, it's announcer camera time. Sorry, friends. It's early in the morning. I didn't make myself fancy for y'all.
It's been a packed weekend of late nights and early mornings.
I think last weekend was my actual first Derby free weekend. And I regret not going to Hanover to announce for the Zombies skating against Black Rose. Okay, Nitro is coming with the official review results. Okay, so the referees consulted. It was determined that the hips of the blocker were officially in front of the jammer, so the call does not get made. It stands, and Cleveland loses their official review for this half. Oh, nice little last tap there by Schramm. Almost launches Sparky out of the pack and into lead jam.
Oh,
Ooh. Schramm didn't even wait for the, the call. Schramm knew. He's like, yeah, that was bad. I'm going to the penalty box. Things I love
Sparky
about
got
Schramm.
one Guardians blocker.
Also, looks like I guess that was a forearm call.
Adrenaline rush.
So this is a power jam for Sparkplug. Sparkplug almost around that pack. Not able to quite do it. Gets recycled and calls it off. Looks like we're going to have a ref timeout. Refs need to have a little convo. Cleveland Guardians Adrenaline Rush will be in the penalty box for the start of this jam. So this is going to be a power start for Atlanta. And it looks like Super G is currently donning the star. So, hey, if you want to see some more Sweet Derby action on June 10th, Pittsburgh Roller Derby Zombies will be traveling to the Great Lakes to Cleveland to take on the Guardians. Come watch some roller derby in Cleveland. And then the amazing and awesome Dawn of the Derby tournament, part 2. Electric Boogaloo.
Thank you. I was just about to say that.
Heather, you need to break dance at Dawn of the Derby, part 2, Electric Boogaloo. Heather's like, heck yeah, I will do it. Feel like we could get some nitro action in on there too. Dozer. Already, whistle starts. Super G out there, solo. Has to get past Rad and Dick Move. Oh, swoops right around them. Super G lead jam. But Adrenaline Rush released from the penalty box does a little star stash. Gets out of the pack with ease. Puts on the Jets. Super G gets out of the pack, gets those points. It's like, no, I'm kind of greedy. I would like some more. I don't want to call it off.
Super G running into the entire Cleveland wall.
But Schramm playing some offense there. Blocks out the inside lane so that Adrenaline Rush can get around and get 4 points too. Super G calls off the jam.
We have an official timeout.
Do we have an official timeout or an official review?
An
feel like-
official review.
I think this might be an official review because I am seeing the Guardian or the Atlanta Men's Roller Derby coach and captain out there. Nitro's got his camera right in the face. Good morning, Thunderbottom. Happy Mother's Day. Thunderbottom did a great job last night bench coaching for the Undead. Always appreciate your organizational skills and enthusiasm on the bench. Also, absolutely love seeing you skate.
Nitro coming
Nitro's
over
like,
with
this is
the
going to be
news.
complicated. Okay, so this is some rules nuance here. So when a jammer is assessed a penalty, it's a 30-second penalty. The last 10 seconds of the penalty, the jammer can stand and prepare to enter the pack. In the last 10 seconds of the penalty, Adrenaline Rush wasn't sitting, wasn't standing, was kind of hovering, doing a little, potty squat, shall we say, over the chair. So while they're not challenging a penalty, the Atlanta Men's Roller Derby would like to see that last 10 seconds actually served in a standing position, because it was not apparent to the skaters that there were 10 seconds left on that jammer's time because they weren't in a full standing position.
You
Did I relay that? Well,
you lost me there, Pinky. Missed it by that much.
it's definitely some nuance in the rules there, and I can see the point of Atlanta, because when you see that jammer standing, and you're going to communicate to your team that the jammer has 10 seconds left. The jammer is going to be returning. So if they're not fully upright, it is confusing. And your team's not prepared for that jammer to return to the track.
Rules nuance.
And if you are wondering about the roller derby rules, well, we are an MRDA team. We follow the rule set from the WFTDA. Okay, so Atlanta will actually win that challenge. An additional penalty will not be assessed because it was a little bit error on the NSO side, but that's okay. We're all human. Um, Adrenaline Rush, the jammer, the Cleveland Jammer, will return to the penalty box for the last 10 seconds. We'll serve that 10 seconds over again and in a standing upright position.
Glad you cleared that up.
Clear as mud, right?
The Cash Man.
Freshman.
That makes sense.
Thanks, Cashman. Miss your friend.
All right, so we got Human Missile Crisis lining up. Cleveland Jammer.
Did you lose your? Oh, our mic.
We lost the. We lost audio.
Hello, hello. Hello, hello.
Hello.
Hello, hello.
We don't have audio. It would. Yeah.
Oh, they can hear us though in the chat.
They can hear us. We lost in house. All right, so we got right hand man lining up against Bruiser. For all those on Twitch that can still hear us.
Thank you, Twitch friends, for letting us know you can still hear us. Because really, you're the most important ones. We only have a handful of folks here, and they're all, members of the league, since this is a closed bout.
Bruiser is through the pack and gets lead jammer status. And we are back in house.
Our voices have returned. It's
kind
weird
of
to talk into a microphone and actually not hear it amplified. Right hand man stuck behind. Nice offense there by Sparkplug. Opens it up for Bruiser Experience.
star pass. Rad has the star now for Cleveland, and Bruiser calling it off. And we are
And we've lost it again for
lost it
in-house.
again. In house. Yeah.
And again, in-house is silent, but you guys can hear us on the Twitch channel. So sit here and continue to talk. As if,
Yeah.
yep, they can't. So we've got Wikipedia wearing the star for Cleveland up against number 1337,
Doctor.
Doctor Who's Your Mama?
All right. And
That's Wikipedia out.
Wicked,
You're doing great, the other twin. I'm so proud of you.
Wikipedia runs into the wall and knocks him over. It looks like he's going to the box.
I can't quite see what the call made by Jam Burglar was, but this is going to be a powered jam for Mama.
Doctor Who's Your Mama going back, running back through the Cleveland Guardians.
Yikes.
We got bodies all over the floor.
Lord. Everybody flying, flailing. Who's Your Mama takes a big hit from Halo Chick. A little slow to get up, but is back on their feet. Seems to be okay. Oh, nice work there by Super G. Wikipedia thinking he's slick and takes off the star. Super G knows. Jamma. Jamma. Taking you out, man.
Wikipedia coming through the pack.
I can hear the bodies hitting the floor.
Nothing like the squeak of skin against wood.
So painful. That's why I never wore any kind of shorts while playing roller derby. I like my skin. This pack moving so fast. Lots of referees yelling and signaling. It was a loud end to that jam. Atlanta increasing their lead to 77. Cleveland Guardians at 51. We've got about 2.5 minutes left in this period, and our voices have returned.
It's weird. It's weird to be quiet and then all of a sudden have a booming voice again.
Suddenly, the voice from above. Already, it looks like B Crypt is jamming for the Guardians. This is the first time I believe we've seen B Crypt wearing that star. Bujitsu, familiar jammer for Atlanta. D Crypt, not B Crypt, sorry. Getting our shout outs here for our refs from Thunderbottom. Wants to put out there that Thunderbottom is Jackson, aka C Payne's biggest fan. Decrypt puts in the work. Go for another twin.
Decrypt puts in the work and gets through the pack. Coming around.
Oh no.
Running into that wall.
But you know what? This is Decrypt's chance. Lead.
Oh. Decrypt goes down and calls it off.
So Crisis hits Decrypt is like, oh no, sorry. That's your job. You a blocker. You're to knock them down. But one thing we did miss is Bujitsu went to the penalty box. So right hand man is going to start out this jam unopposed. Yep, we've got some officials at timeout. Officials need to have a chat here. Got about 43 seconds on the official clock, but as we know, it's all about the jam clock. Once okay. So Atlanta's using their official review as an actual timeout.
Interesting.
Strategy. Strategy.
They're like, we got nothing to review. We just need a break.
I mean, hi. There's 43 seconds left in this first half. We've got a 22-point lead. We just want to breathe in, breathe out, have a meditative moment, reset, take this last jam, potentially last jam of the first half, full steam. So there's a great comment here in our Twitch chat from Truck Norris 4x4 to Human Missile Crisis. No shame in hitting the jammer so hard that their soul leaves their body. I agree. There's some pride in that when you hit somebody so hard their soul escapes and you see it happening.
Right hand man will start this jam unopposed, making quick work on the inside and through.
Right hand man, lead jammer.
Atlanta jammer is standing in the box. Right hand man coming into the back of the pack. And right hand man is through for 4.
Right hand man coming back to the pack with speed. Oh, a little star stash there. Fujitsu gets out of the pack untouched, puts that star back on, and right hand man very wisely calls it off.
So we are going to go into halftime. Atlanta 77, Cleveland 63.
Cashman, I will have to double check, but I believe you are correct that this is the Guardians' first game of the year.
We will be back in 15 minutes for the second period.
And we have the official from Timekeeper Bionic saying we are at intermission.
I wake up in silence, turning our face an empty bed. There's no one besides me, and I try to remember what I've said. It's hard to remember, 'cause I can see glass all in my room. I'm searching for answers. Why did you leave? What did I do? Oh, can we turn back time so we can redo last night? I think that I messed up, but it's all erased from my mind. life a story. I'm trying to find the glory. Got them all sleeping on me, my haters out here dying, snoring. Why they mad that I'm finally growing? And they see me fighting for it. What they wanna get involved for, I kill them all off until I'm enormous. Cause 9 to 5 is boring. Grinding 5 in the morning. I'd rather make music, get paid for it, die with a fortune. And my ride is for it. Every whip I drive imported. Anybody know me, they know. For this game, no, I'm dying for it. I'm on now, give me that crown, yeah. Ain't nobody out here really wanting with me. I'm going hard while you falling asleep. I got it all cause I deserve it all, yeah. Just being honest, they don't wanna see me honest. I'm taking over this game now and that's a promise. Stay out of pocket, they don't wanna believe I got it. Give me that crown now cause I'm the king, call me your highness. This life a movie, I'm a motherfucking star like Clooney. From dusk till dawn, I'm a loose sleep. I ain't tryna live broke like you be. I've been coming for the bag, I do me. Will I get paid? Absolutely. Cause you better knew a boss like Takeoff. I ain't left all bad and bougie. Heard them talk, they barely knew me. I ain't let no stranger fool me. When I came in the game, y'all showing that fake love. I ain't look past your jewelry. Now this ride is foreign. Every whip I drive imported. Anybody know me, they know. For this game, no, I'm dying for it. I'm on now, give me that crown, yeah. Ain't nobody out here really wanting with me. I'm going hard while you falling asleep. I got it all cause I deserve it all, yeah. Just being honest, they don't wanna see me honest. I'm taking over this game now and that's a promise. Stay out of pocket, they don't wanna believe I got it. Give me that crown now cause I'm the king, call me your highness.
When forever finally ends, all the promises are broken. No more fights to pick up the pieces. I left you with the parts of me I don't wanna see you again. Don't wanna write any more of our story, cause I know how it is. When love isn't enough, you have to move on just to be numb. You know the rules there. No, it's not right. No, it's not right. I sleep better at night. When love isn't enough, you have to move on just to be numb. You know the rules there. No, it's not right. No, it's not right. But I'll sleep better tonight.
Yep. All right, and we are back.
Our team's preparing to take the track for the second half. Oh, I like some wacky waiver action going on there.
Wacky waving, arm flailing, inflatable guardians.
You know, I just watched an internet video, a reel, and you can buy a wacky waiver inflatable costume and it like inflates while you're in it. And I think I might need to buy one of those and wear it at Dawn of the Derby
I think
Part 2 Electric Boogaloo.
be amazing. I think I'm gonna do some zombie makeup for that.
I am ready for this. So, going into the second half, the Cleveland Guardians jammer right hand man will be serving a penalty. Had a forearm there right at the end of that jam. So, this is a power start for Atlanta.
Spark plug on the outside
To the out, to the in,
and through.
lead jammer. And Cleveland Guardians going down, tram to the penalty box. Sparkplug has to get around Rad and is successful. 4 points for Sparky.
Spark plug with that bob and weave. And into the inside, running into that wall, cutting to the outside, and sneaking through. It's another good pass for Sparkplug.
Right hand man released for the penalty box and is out of the pack quickly.
And Sparky calls it.
I feel like that was a little bit of a, hey, could somebody pay attention? I'm calling this. Look at me.
Looks like that was a 9-point jam for Atlanta. Looks like we have 0 with the star for Cleveland.
0 last night, our head ref. Now, jammer extraordinaire.
And Super G for Atlanta.
Oh, 0 being just pinched on that outside lane, while Super G, magic, distraction out of the pack and is your lead jammer. Wow, Jam Burglar called that with some enthusiasm. 0 forearm. 0 to the penalty box. Power jam for Super G.
Super G making easy work of Cleveland blockers.
Nice offensive work there by Wildcard, hitting Rad to the field. Gives just enough time and opportunity for Super G to pick up some points and call off the jam. Right.
0 with 10 seconds left. We have a power start for Atlanta.
10 seconds should be enough time. And of course, Human Missile Crisis able to take full advantage of that 10 seconds out of the pack. Lead jammer coming around with some speed. Oh, 0. 0 doesn't even apex jump. The apex jumps the pack in the middle of the pack.
Crisis calls it off.
So we've got a lot of folks on here watching the Mama 602 watching from Illinois says, "Go, son."
And Selena Siren watching from Savannah, Georgia.
Selena says, "Hi, AMRD."
Took me a minute to connect the dots on what AMRD was. It's still early, even though it's 11 o'clock.
It's still early. You had a late night, sir.
Wikipedia jamming for Cleveland.
Ooh, Wikipedia just kind of turned himself sideways and was able to slide right through the Atlanta blocking field.
Bruiser knocked out, has to go back. Cleveland blocker is giving him all sorts of trouble right now. Wikipedia is through the pack, and Bruiser is now through and coming up fast on Wikipedia. Cleveland calls it.
Yeah, Wikipedia definitely could feel the heat of Bruiser experiencing catching up to the pack and decides it's just get those points, call it off. You know, we still have a lead from AMRD 96 to Cleveland Guardians 71, but there's still a lot of derby, and that point difference could easily be made up. So chip away.
Right hand man is jamming for Cleveland.
Oh, right hand
Yes.
man thought he had that inside line, but Super G just shut him down.
Pretty sure that's Doctor Who's Your Mama jamming for Atlanta. And she goes out, has to reset.
Luckily, there was a nice cluster
Looks
and
like
able to get back in quickly.
Who's Your Mama is through. Right hand man is right there as well.
Right hand man may
And
be in front of Who's Your Mama, but
Who's Your Mama calls it off
Mama's lead and says nope.
with a no score in that jam. We still have Atlanta 96, Cleveland 71.
Can we just take this moment to recognize the sweet helmets the Guardians are wearing? I'm digging that. Matching helmets with the little Guardian logo wings on there. Pretty cool. Well, Decrypt taking the star again. Up against familiar jammer Bujitsu.
Fujitsu is through the pack. Oh,
Okay, so that's a no pass, no penalty. So Fujitsu gets to get out of the pack, doesn't get a call of penalty on a penalty, but doesn't also get lead jammer.
so we have no lead jammer yet.
It looks like Omi signaled no lead, but I'm just going to wait one more pass and see. 4 points for Bujitsu. Yep, there is no lead in this jam, so we're going to go the full 2 minutes, aka the natural conclusion.
Fujitsu running into the Cleveland blockers. They're giving them all sorts of trouble.
Thanks, Cashman. That's what I suspected.
Ah,
We'll keep that in the chat. Oh no, Bujitsu being called off on a penalty. This is now a power jam for Decrypt.
Decrypt coming up through the pack.
I think I heard a blocking with the head penalty. That was on 42 Adrenaline Rush. Decrypt really getting stuck here in this pack. The Atlanta wall is almost impenetrable. Bujitsu released from the penalty box and takes advantage of that defensive wall. Gets out of the pack, takes up 4 points.
0 with the star now for
And at the natural conclusion of that jam, that pushes Atlanta over the century mark. 106. Cleveland Guardians with 75.
Looks like Schramm is going to be jamming for Cleveland. Looks like he's rocking some new rec specs.
Shrimp learned the lesson the last time. Protect the specs, sir.
Nice eyewear, sir.
Shrimp's my friend. I like Shrimp. Schrammer time.
Looks like we have a timeout, a team timeout.
I'm still waiting. Shram last year at Dawn of the Derby showed up in the sweetest pink jumpsuit, boiler suit outfit. And I personally want to get one myself, and then we can have a Whinsey fest. So, this needs to happen. Or make you get a matching outfit with me.
Well, we'll have to see if we can coordinate something.
It can be the other twin.
Surprised my voice has lasted as long as it has today.
I'm impressed. Thank you, sir. Thank you for being
Throat
here.
lozenges go a long way. All right, we are lining up. It's like we got Shram and Sparky.
I think we needed a sponsor, an announcer sponsorship from Ricola. Shram trying to push on that wall, totally stuck in the pack, while Sparky has all the daylight in front of her and is your lead jammer. Remy, you're not going to get any points. Gone back inside out. Someone tell him to turn that inside out. Okay. Oh, he's using strategery there, huh? Oh, but he's going to the penalty box. Already glad to see Sicko Mode back up on skates, rolling away.
All right.
No, Cashman, you didn't lose us. We had that moment where silence, well, medics were treating Sicko Mode. I hope we're back for you if you can just give us that thumbs up.
It looks like the teams are starting to line up again.
So right at the end of that jam, Shram was assessed a penalty, is now serving time in the penalty box. This will be a power start for a human missile crisis.
And we are off. Crisis getting a running start and through the inside.
That was a work of art. I would like to frame that initial pass there by Human Missile Crisis.
Crisis flying around the track like a flash into the back of the pack, working her way through with some spin moves. Got two Guardians left to get past and through.
Nice work.
More spin moves.
Lots of jostling in the pack. Shrim released from the penalty box.
Crisis coming through.
Oh, Crisis had a toe stop out of bounds, has to reset. Comes in behind Rad.
And Crisis calling it off.
Yes, Selena Siren, I am a huge Crisis fan. Between last night and this morning, I've decided that I have the Derby heart crush on Human Missile Crisis. I mean, I have lots of Derby crushes.
All
This
right,
is just my
Bruiser.
recent one.
Bruiser's lined up in the back against Zero, and Zero flying through the pack and through. Not really sure what just happened there.
Looks like we're going to get a timeout. I was too busy looking at the Twitch chat here, and I missed exactly what happened. It looks like it was a dead jam. Our refs are having a little conversation.
Nitro coming over.
Okay, so that dead jam was actually called by the refs because we had two pivots on the track for Atlanta. So that was hauled off, and we're going to reset now. And when that happens, penalty is assessed. And you know who the unfortunate bearer of that penalty is?
Who's that?
The team captain. So Dr. Who's Your Mama is going to suffer the penalty for having too many pivots on the track.
Bruiser lining up against Zero again. And we're on. Bruiser running right into that wall. Bruiser spent this entire game making the Cleveland blockers feel it. And was through the pack and coming around for a scoring pass.
This pack is pretty speedy here. Both of these teams in the second half amped up. Clearly, they were caffeinated during that intermission.
And Bruiser is through.
Ooh, Zero trying to
Zero.
dance on the outside, but runs right into that wall of Bujitsu and Sparkplug and calls it off.
Blockers on both teams today are not giving the jammers anything to work with. These have been some hard fought jams on both sides.
Yeah, both of these teams have solid walls.
Decrypt lines up against Crisis. Crisis making the jump right through the middle of the pack.
Crisis fighting against all four blockers. And, you know, these Cleveland, they're going to create that bridge, stretch it out as much as they can, but Crisis able to stretch it out, gets that call to play call, and is your lead jammer.
Crisis running into the entire Cleveland blocker team and through for 4.
Oh,
We have a
but we had an attempt at a star pass. Right-hand man takes the star, gets caught up on a penalty. So this is a power jam for Atlanta.
Crisis knocked out by Schramm, coming back in and through.
4 more points for Crisis. I absolutely just love
Crisis.
the directive from the bench coach, Brianna Ruins. Absorb her power. That's such a Marvel villain move. Absorb her power.
All right, we are coming into the halfway mark, and we have Atlanta 127, Cleveland 80.
This is still a power start. And yes, Selena, everyone deserves carbs and meat after this game, including the announcers. We've got a pile up there in turn 2.
All right, right hand man.
Unfortunately, that pile up caught up Sparky, and it was just enough to get right-hand man freed from the penalty box and through on that initial pass. Gets lead jammer. Ooh, a spark plug gets around just crazy, but gets taken out by Barbie. Barbie getting called on the penalty.
Right hand man calls it off. That's a 4-point. There's a 4-point jam for Cleveland. They're up to 84. We've just crossed the 3-quarter mark.
Oh, Shram's bull, Shram's hot. Shram's ready to retake this game. under 14 minutes left. Shram is determined to make up those 50 points difference.
Team timeout.
Do we have can't tell. Okay, I had to do a little peeking around because I did not see the Atlanta jammer. I was concerned there was a jammer in the penalty box and I missed it, but I did not. There is Super G.
Truck Norris 4x4 says, just give me all the bacon and eggs you have. Wait.
I'm worried what you just heard was give me a lot of bacon and eggs. What I said was give me all the bacon and eggs you have. Do you understand?
Ron Swanson.
Great Ron Swanson quote. I will say I could use a trip to Atlanta for some real authentic cheesy grits. Cheesy grits. Right, whistle starts.
Graham lining up against Super G. And Super G is through.
Shram takes a whip off jersey of Zero, takes Zero down, but is called on a penalty. Shram heading to the penalty box. This is a power jam for Atlanta. Thank you, friends on Twitch. This is a fun chat. Whoa. Everyone's going down. Uh-oh. It's being a back block. Big back block call there on Super G. Super G heading to the penalty box. So as soon as Super G's butt hits the seat, that releases Shram. Shram's looking to get all the points. Comes out like a bull in a china shop.
And that means that we have a full 2-minute jam.
That sure does.
Got
But
about a
remember,
minute
we
left.
only go to the end of the jam clock. So got 40-ish seconds left in this jam. And Shram's going to take every opportunity in the remainder of this jam. But both jammers back out on the track. Oh,
Ooh.
we have a Shram apex jump. Doesn't look like Shram quite landed it. Has to reset. But I appreciate the tenacity and the attempt of that apex jump. Nice work there by Zero. So 2-3 taps to get Super G off the track, but does what is needed to be done. Oh no, Shram being called on another penalty. Isn't exactly happy with that call. Oh, Ivy, if we only had a replay. But as soon as this bout is over, our amazing production team will be going back, uploading it to YouTube, and you can watch this bout all over again.
The Cash Man just said Shram is on the billboard. Love seeing him try the apex. We have an official timeout.
So I see head ref Manic to Refer Song going to the penalty box to give Shram a little more clarity on why that call was made. So it looks like
Shram is done.
Shram is going to have left the building. Unsure, since we don't have the whiteboard, if that was his 7th penalty, which in roller derby, you are limited. You can only get so many penalties and still keep playing roller derby. But it looks like right hand man is going to be taking over, has the star, and it looks like there was a second penalty assessed to the captain. So this is a power start for Crisis. And it looks
And
like our
looks like
microphones
our
went out again
microphones went out
in-house.
again.
So we're just going to keep talking into these microphones so that you folks on our Twitch stream can hear us. Oh, it wasn't pretty, but Crisis rolled out of that pack. 4
Cleveland
points and
Jammers
calling it.
standing and calling it.
Yes, Ivy, definitely great recovery on that by Crisis. Again, why my heart is growing bigger and bigger for Crisis. Also, there was some kazoo playing by Crisis, so
You're very welcome, Selena.
we're happy to bring this to you. Alrighty, here we go. Right hand man wearing the star is out first, dances on that inside line, and is your lead jammer for the Cleveland Guardians.
Right hand man coming back through the pack. He cuts inside, outside, inside, and back through. That's 4 points for Cleveland.
Did just what he intended to do, got 4 points, while Bruiser Experience still stuck, has not got out for the initial pass yet. Oh,
Right hand
but
man
nice
gets
work
pushed
there.
out. It calls it.
Absolutely, Ivy. I'm with you. Wish I could get up that fast. Just in general, not even in roller derby. My old derby knees for, 15 years of playing derby. I can't get up that fast anymore. That's
I don't
why,
even know how to skate yet.
that's why I'm an announcer and not a skater anymore.
I think I will stay off the wheels and support in other ways.
Already. And while we were just yammering on, Zero gets out of the pack, lead jammer for Cleveland. Shram gave them all his fire. Wild card doing everything they can to keep Zero at the back of the pack.
Zero calls it. Looks like Atlanta has 142, Cleveland 95. See if Cleveland can put a dent in this coming to the end into the end of the game here.
It's like head ref, manager ref for song having a quick little chat with bench coach Brianna Ruins. Things got serious. Brianna Ruins took her glasses off and put them on top of her head. You know that means focus. Gotta focus. Really listening. I'm making eye contact with you. Again, I can't see because I don't have my glasses on.
Looks like team timeout is over and they're lining up. See Bujitsu for Atlanta and Decrypt for Cleveland. Bujitsu goes inside, Decrypt goes outside. Let's see where the smart move was. And it looks like neither of them are getting any ground. Pushing through the pack, Decrypt runs into the Atlanta blockers.
Nice little chip there by Rad. Fujitsu thought he had it, but nope. Rad
Jiu-Jitsu finds the hole on the outside.
Oh no. Halo Chick
Jiu-Jitsu
taps him and rolls him all the way back into turn one.
Jiu-Jitsu making another run at it and through. Oh. Walking a fine line there, skating, I should say. A fine line there. Jiu-Jitsu running back into the Cleveland blockers. He's been putting the hurt on all day.
Nice work there by Sicko Mode.
Glad she's doing okay.
Back out on the track and takes that star pass.
And
But that is the end of the jam. I don't know if these are, primal grunts or if we've got some Ric Flair whoops going on.
I think it's a little of both. All right. And right-hand man lines up for Cleveland. I did not see the Atlanta.
It's Sparkplug, and Sparkplug splits right through the middle of the blockers. Is lead jammer, but right-hand man is on Sparky's heels. Sparky calls it off.
Nice defensive strategy there to maintain that lead. Currently have a 50-point game coming into the last 6 minutes of the bout here. Atlanta 145, Cleveland 95. Just like to take a second to say once again, thank you to all of the skaters for both teams, as well as the officials and refs.
Oh no, Zero being called on a penalty, heading to the penalty box. So this is a power jam for Super G. Yes, also shout out to our production team here, to Nitro, Ashley, and Melissa. Thank you again for doing all that you do to get us these amazing live streams.
Super G gets pushed out and has to go all the way back, trying to come in through the inside and through.
Beautiful offensive there by Bujitsu. Bujitsu gives a good call to Jackson. Bujitsu gets the penalty, but you know what? It was worth it. It got his jammer through. I love those moments where, like, yeah, did it, but it was purposeful. It did what it needed to do.
All right. Crisis lining up for Atlanta.
Still a power start as Zero's still in the penalty box. Fancy Pants von Glittertush trying to give some offensive help to Human Missile Crisis.
Cleveland not giving anything to Crisis, but they do. Crisis does get through. Zero is standing.
That was definitely like a game of pinball. Crisis just bounced from blocker to blocker to blocker.
Crisis pushing
Oh, one blocker to beat.
and through. Here comes Zero off the inside.
I heard Zero come through on the inside. That was a stumpy jam.
Zero hot on Crisis's heels. And Zero is through.
Zero had all the room on that inside lane. Went through untouched, gets those last 4 points. Still so weird to not have in-house sound.
In-house sound. So weird to talking to a void. Right hand man lining up against Bruiser. Right hand man with the running start and ekes his way through.
Right hand man totally able to separate those blockers. They gave just enough room that he was able to break the wall.
Right hand man takes a step back, try to strategize. In the meantime, Bruiser is through. Right hand man gets past the Atlanta blockers and is coming around again. Ooh, Bruiser takes a hard fall, is back up and goes back to try again. Here comes right hand man separating those Atlanta blockers. Right hand man is through again. Right hand man slowly closing this gap. See if he can pick up any more here. Sounds like Cleveland is telling him to go around again.
Yeah, hey, if you can, get as many points as possible before you call it off.
Right hand man calls it off in the end. Closing that gap a little bit, we have Atlanta 154, Cleveland 107. We've got about 2 minutes left here. So,
Yeah, we're actually, points have come in. We're up to 108. So now we're at a 49-point game. 49-point difference between.
That jam does get Cleveland above that century mark, at least.
Oh, and Cleveland feeling the heat. Wikipedia out of the pack with speed. Lead jammer totally capitalizes on the fact that Atlanta has one blocker in the penalty box, rolls off of Super G on that inside line, picks up 4 points.
Wikipedia flying around the track, looking for that hole and gets thrown by the Atlanta blockers.
But while Wikipedia is stuck in the pack, Who's Your Mama picks up 4 points.
And it calls it off. Looks
Yep.
like we're going to have time for one last jam here. And while the teams are resetting, I'd just like to say, Pinky, thank you for having me this morning.
Thank you. I am so happy you came out this morning, the other twin.
Well-
Always enjoy having a co-announcer.
And I look forward to Dawn of the Derby Part 2, Electric,
Boogaloo. I'm very excited to have you join us at Dawn of the Derby.
I'm glad that's catching on.
I am too. Oh, thank you,
Thank you.
Cashman. Yeah, I was afraid you were gonna run screaming when I gave you the bad news that there was not just a stream, that you were going to be in-house /stream.
It was a little bit nerve-wracking, but I'm glad I came out.
I got to practice one in.
Yeah, and I think there's more announcing in my future.
That makes my little announcer heart so happy. Thanks, Cashman. We appreciate you.
It looks like we have an official review going on.
Or my Nitro's like, what's going on? We haven't had in-house for. Yeah, we're fine on the stream.
Fine on the stream. It's no.
It's been like 20 minutes. I love that our production team just noticed that we don't have in-house. But we're ready to get started here again. For the first time tonight, this morning, we're seeing a sicko mode jamming for Cleveland up against a wild card. I don't think
Sicko
wild
mode
card.
goes down hard and comes back.
I don't think we've seen wild card jam at all this half. Happy to see wild card again because it's always entertaining. Oh, I like that jaunty little arm swing. Wild card your lead. Halo Trick trying to make one last hit on wild card. Has to let him go.
The period timer has run out, so we are
at the mercy of wild card. We either go to the natural conclusion or when wild card decides that this is over. Wild card getting fancy actually loses his footing and is caught up here trying to get under Rad, but Rad pushes him to the infield and wild card calls it off and hugs. Off the jam and hugs. Yay! And we are unofficial at this moment, but pretty safe to say that this bout is concluded. We will get that signal from our referees, that rolling whistle to tell us that is officially official. This has been a great game.
hard fought by both teams.
Absolutely, absolutely.
Again, thank you officials, thank you refs, thank you to both teams.
To our medics. I believe we had a photographer here today, our production team.
On behalf of both teams, I would like to say thank you to the Pittsburgh Undead for hosting this morning.
Yes, thank you. Did a great job pulling this together so that both of these teams, so Atlanta could get 2 MRT sanctioned games in their troop, make it worth the while. Cleveland back on track, their first game and and their sanctioned game. So we're looking forward to more. Glad that roller derby is getting back in full swing. And that rolling whistle is official. We have a game. Congratulations to the Atlanta men's roller derby. We're going to go out here trackside, give high fives, even though the rest of the world can't hear us. Big high fives. Woo-hoo! Congratulations, congratulations, congratulations.
Congratulations. Nice game.
Good game.
Game.
Congratulations. Let's get our friends here from Cleveland Guardians out for a lap. Congratulatory lap. Did a fantastic job.
Cleveland's
They
gonna
can't
take
hear
their
me.
lap. They haven't been on for the last like 15 minutes. All of our viewers can hear us, but you guys can't.
And sometimes we forget that we're still live in that stream.
Nice game. Nice game. Nice game. Woo! Nice game. Thank you. Nice game. Nice game.
Alrighty, and we are out. Thank you again, everybody, for jumping
Thank-
into the stream. We appreciate you, and we will see you soon.
Thank you very much to everybody that tuned in this morning. We'll see you very soon.
We just want to shout out there. Truck Norris is telling us next weekend, Cleveland hosts Detroit and Casco Bay. That's awesome. Hopefully it's streamed and we can watch it just like you joined in with us. Thank you, Ivy. We appreciate all of the chat. Have a great day.